Let's see. And let's get music going. I think that's working. Is everything working? Yeah, I think it's working. Why does Twitch say it's unstable? Bitrate. Okay, that's. Okay. I don't know why Twitch is saying this is unstable bitrate. It says it's. What do they recommend? Hey. Yeah, so we're just dealing with some technical difficulties right now. I'm not sure. What speed do they want? Okay, 60. Okay, they want. That's what I've got. Okay, whatever. I guess we're just gonna go with it. All right, let's get the checklist up here. Why did I get scenario? I don't know. A little bit discombobulated from that technical difficulties. All right, power. We're paused. Power 1. Computer breakers. Perfect. Music working? Cool. Volume of everything good? Perfect. IMU power. Now just wait for that light. Is that working? Yes, the overlay is working. Oh, let's get the mission patch up here. Waiting for that NOAT light to go out anyway. Yeah. There we go. Still waiting on that light. Okay. Oh, there it is. Light is out. DAI GPI power 1. Program 1. Oh, now it says the bitrate is stable. It's the exact same bitrate it was before, but whatever. All right. Here's the IMU. FDAI GPI power off. Soup power off. Okay, yep, those are all off. Power 2. Master alarm. Lamp test 1. Master alarm light. Boost. And light is out. Normal. No, lamp test 2. Okay, light is on. Yep. Lamp test release. And boost. On. And function delta V. Normal. Delta V set. 1586.8. Delta V test. EMS standby. Test 1. Normal. Slew scroll to display. Okay. EMS test 2. EMS test 3. The effector downlight should come on. $58. Yep. $58. EMS test 4. $0. EMS test 5. Wait, hang on. Is this working? If I flip a switch or something here. Okay, yeah. There we go. Range set. Stand by. EMS function off. Off. Close. That one that we never use for anything. Okay. Okay, ECS checks. EC2. Off. Prime. 2 AC1. 1 AC1. Power, auto 2. And back to auto. Power off. That one. Direct O2, just past half open. Yeah, the ECS in the command module is a little bit weird. Everything's not plumbed 100% correctly. AC2 reset off. Inverter 3 main B. Inverter 2 AC2 off. On. Reset. Check AC voltages. Reset off. Off. On. Reset. Inverter 3 off. Check AC voltages. Caution warning normal AC. Okay, float bags off. And vent. Float bags open. Okay. We'll go ahead and Okay. H2O accumulators. Close. Okay. Emergency cabin pressure, cabin. The checklist just auto proceeding through a bunch of stuff because it's already set. MCM delta P. That should read 0, but it's pegged because the code thinks it's vacuum outside, even though we are clearly on the launch pad. Transponder power heater. Integral lights as desired. Numerics as desired. Floodlights off. All right, secondary mission timer. Reset. Start. Event timer stop. Reset. Stop. Reset. There we go. And it's 5A for the system test. Yep, that's correct. 2B. Heater A. Things still good there. Coas tunnel lighting, main B, open. Back okay. Bus A to pyro tie, open. Battery vent, close. Display panel 600, okay. Press O2, that's, no white room. Yeah, that's a bug that you shouldn't just be able to like see straight out into the void. The hatch should be like open into the white room. Okay, this thing. change the name of that. It is, instead of plus valve, it is repress O2 on our panel because they changed that in the later vehicles. I wonder if that's because the backpack for the moon was called PLIS and they didn't want two of the same acronym. Okay, RCS thrusters all off. How's my system doing? Is it overheating yet? 84C. Fans are really cranking. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. Okay, numerics as desired. Flood and integral as desired. Pyro arm A and B safe. SPS pitch and yaw bat 1 and 2 close. Okay, SCS circuit breakers closed. Okay, RCS logic, EMS, SPS gauging. So a lot of circuit breakers that are already set. Oh, I think we're coming into sunrise. Yep. CM RCS heaters, main A. Dock probe open. Post-landing vent open. DI, GPI power, both. GDC, ECA. AC1, AC2, BMAGs to warm up. Translation hand controller power on. AC, DC. CS. Right now we're just running through all of the pre-launch checklists. A lot of this stuff is already set up ahead of time, so it's just auto proceeding through those steps. Gimbal motors off. Lim CSM. I wonder why that's Lim CSM for this, because there's no Lim. I know for a heavy command module, you leave it in Lim CSM even if you're undocked, because it helps with the SCS with its control of the gimbals, but this is not a heavy CSM. We're only 23.8% fueled. So, I don't know, I'll have to ask about that. GPI. Event timer reset. Reset. Probe extend release to gray. Off, off. CM to accept. And you block. SMRCS quantity, propellant quantity. SMRCS fuel. For open. A. B, C, D. Tank temp. All right, I need to go for a brief second. I will be back very shortly. I am back. Apologies for the interruption. All right. Propellant quantity. Check all 4 quads. Yep. RCS propellant 1 and 2 on. CM1, 2. Broke something. Nope. Okay. RCS transfer, SM. Tower jet, 1 and 2 auto. Okay, these are here. Check, yep. Okay, panel 275. Okay. Sunrise looks really cool. Okay. Okay, panel 5, all closed except those breakers. Limb power 1 and 2 open. We don't have a limb, so. Fuel cell heaters on up. A1, 1. Fuel cells. Main A reset off. 2, 3. Main B reset center. Check fuel cells. Battery charger off. Fuel cell 1, 2, 3. Main A, B. Bat bus A, B, C. Pyrobat A and B. Main A. +1 and 2. Okay. SPS checks. Helium into A, into B. The SPS is the big engine in the service module. So we're just checking the fuel and propellant pressures. SM left. So these are all S-band switches, which is a communications frequency. Telemetry command, reset. Off. Omni Bravo, Omni. That's our communications antennas. Selecting which one is currently in use. Tape recorder forward to rewind. Forward off. PCM bitrate. Mission timer reset. Start. Warning power. Cryo pressures. Surge tank. Surge tank looks good. Back to tank 1. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. H2 heaters, 1 and 2 auto. Surge tank, auto. Okay, fans are auto. Okay, glycol. These are all just systems checks, making sure that everything is good. H2O quantity indicator, waste. And potable water. Suit heat exchanger on for 20 seconds. Okay. So at 150 on the mission timer. That's been 20 seconds. Everything's still working audio-wise. Yes, everything looks to be working audio-wise. Yeah. Okay. Wait, is that working? If I flip a switch. Okay. Oh, it's been 20 seconds. Off. Reset for 58 seconds. I think everything is working. I flip a switch here. Okay, orbiter can be a little bit louder. What if I don't have... We'll have to see once I get the cabin fans on. How's the volume? Like, mic versus music versus, like, switch clicks? Okay, off. Increase for 58 seconds. 25, so at 23, we'll turn it off. 33. 25. So at 33, we'll turn that off. Okay. Cabin temp manual. S-band transponder prime. Prime high. Okay, we have to wait 90 seconds. I'm going to time accelerate a little bit because I don't want to sit here and wait for 90 seconds. All right, that's gray. B duplex. Power audio tone. Suit power intercom. Padcom TR. Power audio tone. This is what, panel 10. Suit power. Okay. And power audio tone. Suit power. Com checks. Com checks not simulated yet. Suit power off. Off. Off, off. Off, off. Master volume 6. Intercom 6. S-band 6. VHF AM 7. Caution warning power off. Caution warning main A and B open. All right, and now we are waiting for 3 hours. I'm going to make a save. I will just time accelerate a little bit. A little too much time acceleration here. There we go. All right, that's 3 hours. Okay. How do I switch this to? There we go. All right. S-band power amplifier high off. S-band transponder off. Caution warning. Caution warning normal boost. Power 1. Got the alarm again. Potable water open. Food prep water. Why do we have an O2 flow? There we go. Suit compressor 1, AC 1. Let's make the music a little bit louder, because this is going to get louder once we get the cabin fans going here. S-band rendezvous transponder power off. Off. S-band transponder prime. Prime and high. Okay. Oh, somebody followed. Who followed me? Ah, Bob, thank you for the follow. Okay, where is... What was I doing? Oh, audio. Yeah, okay, so if I turn the cabin fans on... Might need to make music a little bit louder. Okay. I don't know. It's hard because I can't, like, listen to my own stream to hear how the audio levels are. We've got about 12 minutes of downtime here. I can play with OBS. Mike, stand by. All right. How's that for Mike? Better? All right. Okay, let's try these audio settings. Music is -15, orbiter is -10, mic is -2. Let's refresh this. Did it work? Why is it not showing? Okay, looks like it worked. Okay, sounds better. Cool. Why don't I have a mechanical pencil and an eraser in my pocket? Okay, that won't be poking me now. All right, next checklist is at 2:40 and 9 minutes, so we're gonna time accelerate again. Time accelerate a little faster. I think we should be able to do 40 on the path. Yeah. I always think this graphical glitch is really funny, the like floating shadow of the launch vehicle. Alright, 240. CDR suit power. Cabin fan 1 and 2 on. Float bags vent. Neutral. Excel, rate command, rate command. I still want to figure out why this switches in LIMCM instead of CSM. Suit power, suit power. Oxidizer flow valve, normal. Suit power. Caution warning, normal. AC. Ooh, I get to put the cue cards up. I like the cue cards. Suit H2O cum auto 1. Uplink telemetry command normal. Block. Padcom off. Okay, EDS power. EDS auto. Okay, next is at 155. We'll go ahead and get cue cards up here. Where are they all? CDR boost. Can't have that one up right now. There's one that goes on the EMS. Yeah. CDR reports. Okay. Com. EPS. CCS reports. Should I have that one up or? Yeah, we'll have that one up. LNP boost reports. Okay. We're gonna time accelerate some more. Ah! Lag spike. We love the orbiter lag spikes. Yes, we do love orbiter lag spikes. Especially when you accidentally cause them by time accelerating too fast. The moon spikes. Nah, not the moon spikes. The moon spikes are fictional. The moon spikes are not real and cannot hurt you, people. Ugh. Come back to a master alarm. Fun. Alright, we should have that abort light come on very soon here. Okay, abort light's on. So that goes out. Lights out. S-band off. Intercom off. VHF AM off. There it is. Patcom off. Okay. 140. Everything working. OBS cooperating with me. OBS looks to be cooperating with me. Nah, not the limblings. No, no, no. We don't need the limblings. Ah. No. Limblings are fictional, chat. Limblings are fictional. Alright, actuator handle, operate. Yeah, Missing white room is kind of funny. Gearbox. Unlatch. Neutral. Don't need to change the launch azimuth. Okay, just for the record. Just for the record. Where is it? This. Yeah, this is the limblings, chat. Yeah, no, we don't need to think about that. That was an interesting VC. I think we were all a little bit too tired that night. Also, it would have been a really long week. Yeah. Yeah, the limblings. Okay, change launch azimuth is not necessary. Cabin fan 1 and 2 off. EDS test complete at 121. All right. Intercom TR. VHF AM TR. S-band TR. PADCOM. EDS power off. EDS auto off. And yep, that's set. All right, 1 hour. Time accelerate some more. Like telemetry IU block. Caution warning normal. Normal. BMAGs, both lights are out, verified. DAI GPI power off. BMAGs on. Both. Caution warning normal. AC. All right, now what we're doing now is aligning the GDC, which is basically what the spacecraft's secondary attitude reference. Align. $158. We're just kind of checking it out, making sure everything's working with it. Your needles are good. Check the other attitude indicator, or 8-ball, as we call them. GDC align. Okay, error needles are good. And ball 1. GDC align. Pyro arm safe. Verified. Logic 1 and 2 off. Main bus ties on. So these are tying the batteries into the electrical buses. Start. Start. All right, and what we're doing now is activating and checking out the gimbal motors for the spacecraft's main engine. All right, MTVC
Translation.
check.
Rotation.
So now what we'll do is manually drive that engine. Okay, MTVC check complete. pitch and yaw auto. Start the second set of gimbal motors clockwise. Okay. Another MTBC check. Now on the other set of gimbal motors. It's obviously very important to be able to maneuver this engine, so it has 2 redundant sets of motors to drive the engine. When I say drive the engine, I refer to like swiveling the engine bell to basically control the direction of thrust, which you can use for control. Okay, no manual control and neutral. Pitch to -1, yaw to -0.5. Gimbal motor, pitch 1 and 2 off. Battery ties. Always have to turn those off after you finish with them because they deplete the batteries while they're on. DVC servo power 2 off. FDI select 1, 2. So enable both balls. FDI source CMC. That's not the right switch. That one. EMS roll on. GDC align, push and hold. So now we're checking out some of the instrumentation that will be used for re-entry in about 260 hours from now. .45. Okay. And adjust until RSI points up. Okay. GDC align release. EMS roll off. FDI select 1. IMU. Okay. GDC. AC align push CMC. 1, 2. Delta V set 2000. Okay, we'll set the EMS to 2000. EMS Delta V. Okay, next steps at 30 minutes. Time accelerate a little bit more here. All right, pad abort enable. EDS power on. Pyro arm, close, close, logic 1 and 2 on. Pyro arm 1 and 2 on. RCS logic on. There it is. Okay, next at 20 minutes. Do a little bit more time accelerating here. I should actually make a save real quick here. Just in case. Let's save. We'll just check this here. save. Yes, it did save. Can delete all these old saves. Okay. Just like time accelerate here. Just keeping an eye on the frame rate. Make sure it's not doing another lag spike. All right, 20 minutes. Helium 1. All 4 open. Check all 4 quads. And primary propellant open. Okay. RCS command on. C3. It's not C3. That's C1. C3. A4.
Translation. Rotation.
Pitch down. Pitch up. Okay. D3. D3. That's not D3. Oh, main B. Okay. Yaw left. Yaw right. Okay. All the rest of the jets on. Okay. RCS command off. Verified no firing. Okay, no firing. GI select 1 and set IMU. Okay, errors are nulled. GDC. It's another alignment of that secondary attitude reference. Rate 1. Okay. We'll time warp a little bit. Okay, 15 minutes. DI scale 5.5. Okay, standing by for 10 minutes. We're gonna go make a save. Oh, it's over here. Ah, the limblings. Jump scare. 14, okay. It's saved. Okay, AC1 main A. C2 main B. Spacecraft control SCS. All right, standing by for 5 minutes. EDS auto. 2 engine out. RCS command off. You are almost to launch here. All the engine lights are on. Three minutes to launch. Verb 75, no enter. I almost hit enter. Force a habit. 2 minutes. How's my laptop doing? Where's Task Manager? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Temperature's going down, actually. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. All right, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Goes good, goes good. We are 1 minute, 20 seconds from liftoff. Yeah, I need to play Stationaries again sometime. All right, FC reacts to latch. Primary glycol to radiator bypass. Tape recorder forward to forward. Okay, talkback is gray. Bat ties. Okay, we are standing by for liftoff. 40 seconds. I'll make a save. Okay, save is good. 30 seconds. All right, here we go. 20 seconds.
And Apollo 7, stand by for the 10-second count.
Here we go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Ignition. Liftoff.
Liftoff. We got a liftoff. Funny thing about the C, yeah, it's like the top position is part of the switch name. Yeah, the CSM is definitely unique. The LEM is even more unique, but yeah. That's my audio. Roll program complete. All right, at 1 minute, propellant dump, RCS command.
Mark.
101, RCS command. 1 Bravo. That is in abort mode. If something was to go wrong with the launch vehicle. Yeah. Yeah, Tim Pressmon. Yeah. Okay, EDS auto off. 2 engine out, LV rates. PC. 1 Charlie.
Mark. Mode 1 Charlie.
Standing by for inboard
Apollo
cutoff.
7, you're go for staging.
Here in about 20 seconds. The inboard 4 engines of the 8-engined first stage will shut down.
Inboard engines out.
Inboard. They are now out. Standing by for outboard. No, not the limblings, Bob. Not the limblings. We don't talk about the limblings. 235 GPI. Start. 246 tower jet. There's the tower. Pitch to rate command. S4B.
3 minutes.
We are
You're looking
mode 2.
good, 7.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about the old branch. I don't know. It's weird. Orbiter is weird. Secondary coolant loop. Evap to evap. Evap to evap. Steam pressure auto. H2O flow auto. Yeah, honestly, I think it might be orbiter beta R90. Secondary coolant loop. Evap to reset.
Trajectory and guidance are go, Apollo 7.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened a lot more on Orbiter R90. Yeah, welcome to Not a Number Space. We hope you enjoy your stay.
At 4 minutes, you're looking real fine here, 7.
Secondary coolant loop evap. Off. Oh, why does... yeah. Yeah, that was a fun one. Oh, why does it say my bitrate is unstable? Uh-oh. I don't know. Looks stable to me. My computer's not overheating yet. Okay, I don't know. We're just gonna leave it. Okay, that's good.
5 minutes, Apollo 7. You're looking real good. You're right on.
Yeah, NASSP 8, we are like extremely close to a release. Then it'll be on to V9 Alpha, and we can introduce a whole slew of fun new bugs. Yeah, we've got some very cool stuff that we want to do in V9, but it'll probably also cause some very interesting and unique bugs. There's my hand sanitizer. I was gonna put some posters up today, but I never got around to it.
Coming up on 6 minutes. You're looking real fine, Apollo 7.
6 minutes. And, you know, if you ever find yourself missing the old NASSP8 bugs, you know, all the old commits are there on GitHub. You could always just fly a backdated branch for the fun of it. Not that I would ever recommend that, because the bugs are annoying and were fixed for a reason, but, you know, if you ever find yourself missing the bugs, they're still there in the GitHub history. NASP v1. I actually have a copy of NASP v3 from like 2002 or 3. Yeah, if you ever find yourself missing the bugs, I might stream v3 sometime.
7 minutes. You're right on the old button.
It's like I think I got it to run. Ugh, that would be interesting. The man Voyager bug. Yeah, we need to figure out why the touchdown points sometimes, like... hold it still. Yeah, we need to figure out why that happens. Sometimes it happens with, like, pieces of the stack. They'll glitch and go ejected out of the solar system. We need to figure out why that happens. Well, we know why it happens. We need to figure out how to make it not happen. Which is more interesting. PU shift. 8 minutes. What's the overlay doing?
Apollo 7, guidance is go, and we see your step press and view shift.
Good, the overlay is working. Let's look at verb 82 here. Okay, that looks good. Everything's still good in OBS? Yes. Okay.
9 minutes. You're looking real good, Apollo 7.
Okay. 9 minutes. Booster pressures are looking good.
Apollo 7 Houston, your trajectory and CMC are go. We have a predicted CECO of 10
Oh, yeah, I
plus
didn't even
20.
realize that was up.
10 plus 20.
Yeah.
Mark, mode 4.
Thank you.
Mode 4.
I must have hit that click point by accident. 10 minutes. Yeah, the manned Voyager mission was their spacecraft landed and then glitched and got yeeted out of the solar system. Shutdown. Lights on. Okay. VI. Yeah. Herb 82, enter. HA, HP. Down 50. HP.
Apollo 7, we have you go for orbit.
Down
Go
32,
for orbit.
enter. I think that audio got a little bit desynced. Verb 37, enter. 00, enter. Gimbal motors off. ELS manual.
Apollo 7, your S4B has been saved.
RCS logic off. All right, we are in orbit. Okay, looks like it has us turn all the jets off. Cabin pressure relief. Normal, normal. Pyro arm A and B safe. Logic 1 and 2 off. TVC servo power 1 and 2 off. EDS power off. You're just running through the post-insertion checklist right now, getting all the systems secured after launch. Float bags, post-land. Okay. FC reacts to normal. Main bus ties off. Let's turn the lights up a little bit in here. CMRCS propellant 2 off. SM heaters 4 to primary. Caution warning normal.
Apollo 7 Houston, We have you in a 122 by 151 orbit.
We're waiting for AOS at the CYI tracking station. Sylvie is doing its non-propulsive venting. Okay, ALS, VHF AMA simplex, B off, Omni Delta. These are our communications antennas. EMS function off. Cabin fans on. Lamp test. Lamp test 2. And release. CM. Got light 1 and 2. CSM. Ah! Forgot about that. Alright, we can switch the cue cards out. Do that. Six now 20. Okay, select 1. Asset IMU. .24. Pitch is like 315. Yeah, the rendezvous is going to be interesting. The 7 rendezvous especially. Okay. 180.2, 317.1, 3.2. Asset GDC. Yeah, we're not going to be getting to the rendezvous today, but
okay,
we'll be
I'll
doing
give
that
you a GET time hack at 17 minutes
in a couple streams probably. I don't know exactly when we'll get there. But alright, wait for that needle to get centered.
5, 4,
enter.
3, 2,
180.2, 314.3.
17 minutes GET.
Okay. Source CMC.
And Apollo 7, you won't need a CMC liftoff update. You're okay there.
Alright. SM A B C D. Now checking all of the reaction control quads. SMRCS fuel. Okay. CMRCS looks good. EPS monitoring check. Surge tank. Okay. Tank 1. FC heaters. Fuel cell indicator 1. Don't need the landing cue card up anymore. We can get SPS burn rules. We'll get rid of that cue card. Fuel cell 2. Fuel cell 3. DC indicator fuel cell 1. Amps are good. Fuel cell 2. Amps are good. Fuel cell 3. Amps are good. Volts are good. Main A. Volts are good. Main B. Bat bus A. Yep, amps are 0, volts are good. Bat bus B. Amps are 0, volts are good. Bat C. Why does Twitch say it's unstable? OBS says 0 dropped frames. Whatever. Okay. Aerobat A. Aerobat B. Main A. AC bus monitoring. Okay. Battery charger check. DC indicator, bat charger. Bat charger, bat C. Bat charge off. Battery relay bus A open. Bat A. Ah, things are happening. Yo, thank you for the follow. Photon. Good evening. Welcome in, welcome in. Battery charger off. Yeah, every time there's an alert or something, I get jump scared by the alert sound. B open. Bat B. DC indicator. Yep. Okay, bat charger off. Bat B close.
Apollo 7 Houston.
DC indicator
have
main
about
A.
2 minutes to LOS, and your Saturn tanks look perfectly nominal.
Okay. SPS temperature is good. Helium into A and B. Roger. Okay, into B. Yep, and helium. Unbalance. Okay, auto, yep. Alright. We are 23 minutes in. Just configuring all of the systems for orbit. Glycol reservoir bypass. Open. There's the bypass. Close, close. Radiator flow power. Power. Where is that one? There it is. Primary glycol to radiator normal. It's voice acting that they have for Apollo 7. None of the other missions have it. But I guess somebody made it for 7 at some point. Goofball size hail. I love that. I need to find a copy of that and save that. Yeah, the only annoying thing is that it knocks you out of time warp every time it plays a voice line. Radiator prime heater 1. Potable H2O heater main A. Glycol evap and temp auto. Where the heck is those? Is that one they renamed? Yeah. Oh. Nope, it came through. Let's see. Mick. Goofballs. Alright, screenshot time. I'm gonna send this to the Storm Chasing Club Discord. Goofballs. I love that. Goofballs as hell. Alright, and next event is at 50 minutes. Okay, the overlays all seem to be working. Huh. Maybe not too many technical difficulties. Only like the one where I had to start stream like 5 times before I got the settings right. We don't count that one. We don't count that one, right? Yeah, for some reason, OBS was set to output 60 frames per second at 1080p, and Twitch thought that was 30 FPS at 720p for some reason.
Apollo 7 Houston through Tananarive, standing by.
50 minutes. Install CoAS. Goofball size there. Yeah, it's interesting. The rendezvous is The rendezvous is 50 minutes. Install COAS. System test 4A. Battery vent. Vent for 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Close. Yeah, Apollo 8's a good start mission. Overboard drain dump. You've flown, what, 11 and 15? And you're working on 17 right now? Verify battery vent. Okay. Direct O2 valve close. Roger. Overboard drain off. Soup circuit return valve open. Emergency cabin pressure both. Let's get some lights on in lower equipment bay. Doesn't say to do it yet, but I want them on. Alright, at 56 minutes we should get a state vector update. We'll also get lock stump
Apollo
times.
7, Houston Capcom through Carnarvon.
Oh, I think I just time warped and skipped that voice acting line. Oh well.
Apollo 7, you have a go for 2-1, and guidance would like to send you an update. Stand by.
Alright.
And 7, go poo and accept, and we'll give you that state vector update.
Okay. Oh, got the lock stump pad. CSM state vector update. Okay, yes. Send the uplink. Uplink. Yeah. Okay. You can't house lock stump. Indeed. Alright, let's screen snip this pad. Come on. Does not want to screen snip for me. Come on. Ah. Ah. Crap. There we go. And save. Let's make a folder. Yeah, the LGC is, yeah, it can be a little bit temperamental sometimes. Scenarios, quick save. Yeah, and paths. Box dump times. Okay, I've already done that. Block 00, enter. PCM bitrate low. Alright. Next up is that at the start of the lock stump. I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. Apologies for that. Let's see. I'm excited for... Yeah. Yeah, the rendezvous sequence is always tight. Alright, 134. So at 132... because lockstamp starts at 134.38. So 132.38.
Apollo 7, this is Houston through the Huntsville, standing by.
Yeah, there's an example of it kicking me out of time warp with the voice lines.
Apollo 7, this is Houston Capcom. Go ahead and relay through the Huntsville your S4B tank pressures. And again, just to remind you, call program 47 prior to the LOX dump.
One 132. Okay, 2 minutes prior to the LOX dump. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. Like once the voice line starts, I don't want to interrupt it.
And also for the data, they plan to dump the DSC over Mila, and we'll have a real fast evaluation on the voyage.
Yeah, rapidly stopping it won't cause issues. Rapidly bringing it up could sometimes. So like if you go from 1 to 100 immediately, that could cause issues. But going from like 100 to 1 won't break anything. Alright, P47 is up. We should be getting the LOX dump very soon here. About 30 seconds. Should be starting very soon. There we go. Nope. That's the non-propulsive. When will the LOX dump start?
Apollo 7 Houston, we're reading your DSC. Looks like you're getting some Delta V.
No, I'm actually not. Where is the LOX dump? Yeah, S4B say no. Well, I'm just gonna time skip a little bit and see if it ever starts.
Apollo 7 Houston, the dump appears to be proceeding normally.
Well, yeah, about that. Yeah, let's see. When's my last save? They probably would be... Yeah, it should have started by now. My last save was at 50 minutes. Hmm. Well, it's not... I don't need to uplink time base 8. I followed all the checklist steps. I mean, I can try it. Like, I'm probably gonna have to end up going back to a save anyway. Because it's not time base 8, it's time base 5 on the Saturn 1B. What's this time base update? No, that's just clock. Uplink rejected. That's what I would think. Like, it should be automatic. I've never had it fail before. Let's see if anybody in the Discord has... Well... Yeah. It's an inject. It told me to turn EDS power and EDS auto off. Nope. Okay, let's check the file. Scenarios. I mean, maybe. I would think that it would have told me to do that, though. Yeah, whoever wrote the flight sequence profile code is definitely getting fired. Nope. Huh. Okay. Let's look at the scenario. You can't Haslock spell. Yeah. It doesn't... Wait. Wait, it doesn't have a flight sequence profile loaded. LVDC... Wait. Hold on. Why is... Yeah, that's... Yeah, this... I'm gonna have to open an issue on GitHub about this.
Helium dump is initiated.
Whoever updated the scenarios last, you made a mistake. Let's check this. Let's check the. You were hungry. Why didn't you eat something other than my flight sequence profile? Any of the other files for any of the other missions, Apollo 8, Apollo 9, any of the others, but it had to be Apollo 7, didn't it? Yeah, I do want the booster pacifization. I'm going to have to load a flight sequence profile and I'm debating whether I should go back to launch. Okay, I need to let, it's like, no. Okay, so, let me see if the file is here. I don't know why it wouldn't be. AS205 flight sequence profile seems to be missing. Interesting. Yeah, that, wait, is there Saturn 1B default? Saturn 1B default flight sequence profile. Okay. That's interesting. It's AS205 flight sequence profile. Is it in GitHub? Config. It is not in GitHub. Okay. Who deleted it? And why? This is the main GitHub. Who deleted that file? It's in config project Apollo. Now I'm trying to figure out if it's supposed to use the default one, which is Apollo 7's, or if it's supposed to have one. Bruh. Okay. Who updated this scenario? Because if I can find a scenario, it's not there. What's the commit history on this? Well, this may become a file editing stream. Scenarios. What's the history of this scenario? History. Okay, when residuals, when was your Apollo 7 run? Okay, it probably uses the default one then. Can you check, Amaryllis, can you check your Apollo 7 launch scenario and see? You have it. Okay. And residuals, you flew it around October of this year? Let's check far back, like 2023. I want to see the file from this at this point. Whoa, this is a big commit. Okay, we don't want to mess with that. I want to view the scenario at this point in time.
Apollo 7, the passivization is complete, and you can terminate program 47 at your convenience.
Yeah, I don't think the passivization is actually complete.
Apollo 7 Houston, stand by and we'll give you a NAVSTAR update.
Yeah, there is nothing. This is from last year. Okay, well, I guess we're going to be I guess I have two options. I can either continue the mission without the lock stump, because it's not really critical, or I can try and patch files. Oop. Oh, that's AS258. That's for Apollo 2. Amaryllis, that file. That's for my Apollo 2 mission. It would just be AS205 flight sequence profile. Oops, I put these messages in the wrong channel. Let's ping. Should we ping? Probably Indy. Yeah. Huh. Well, I could. Okay, I'm gonna exit orbiter here. Let's look at my quick save here. One from 51 minutes. And what is it using? Okay, it defaults to Saturn 1B default flight sequence program, which exists. Right? Saturn 1B default flight sequence program. Okay, so that should work. Okay, does this file not have... All right, so 138 after liftoff. That's about 127 after insertion. 60 plus 27, that's about 87 minutes. It's about 52. Okay, here's the line right here. Command 80, that's start lock stump. Divided by 60. What about... Okay, now let's look at... Is that in the doc or is that somewhere else? It's not in the RTCC guide. Search lock stump in the Discord. Okay, let's compare it, because I know... Does... These guys... This should do it. Yeah, there's 80 and 79. Okay, so that commands it. Let's check. What can I check here? Let's check. What was I thinking? I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. Let's see if I can find the wiki. There's the wiki. Okay. Yeah. Flight sequence profile. Box dump. Here we go. Locks dump. Okay, so passivization prerequisites: passivization enable, stage 3, channel 85. Okay, that's that. Channel 28. Channel 28. Channel 30. Channel 109. Channel 42. Channel 37. Okay, so that starts the locks dump. It's in the default file. Terminate locks dump. Channel 65. Channel 65. Channel 110. Channel 29. Okay. Initiate LH2 blowdown. Is that in here? Channel 38. Yep. Okay. Interesting. So I checked my quick save. It loads the default flight sequence profile by default if nothing is specified. So that's what's happening there. But I don't know why it's not commanding it. I'm gonna just relaunch Orbiter. Yeah, I'm just gonna relaunch Orbiter, that quick save, and see if it does it. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that behavior. I mean, it could be, but time base 4 would be about 12 minutes after insertion. It was like 5,060 seconds in the file. That's about 84 minutes plus 12, about 96 minutes minus. So it should start about an hour 36 per the file, which I got an hour 38 on the pad, so that's pretty close. I guess we'll just run it again and see, not RTCC.
Apollo 7,
yeah, it should have been
Houston,
like 2 minutes early.
Through Carnarvon. We have a new time.
Yeah, very weird. I'm actually going to send the scenario. If it does it again, I'll send the scenario in Discord.
Apollo 7 and 7 go poo and accept, and we'll give you that state vector update.
Okay, yeah, so that's about the time I expect based on the file. I'm just going to continue with this and screen snip this like it's actually going to happen, even though I am highly skeptical that it actually will happen. Save. Lock stump times. Okay, uplink. Uplink accept. I don't know why Twitch is getting mad about the bitrate. It says unstable, but OBS says 0 dropped frames. I think it's just being goofy. Yeah, I think the earliest that we have a download for, or anybody knows where to get, is NASSP 3. 37 PCM bitrate low. But like NASSP 6 and 7, definitely. Alright, we're just gonna time accelerate a little bit slower this time. I'm not gonna go 50x. Bob? No.
Apollo 7 Houston, 1 minute LOS to Bravo. We pick you up Honeysuckle S-band almost immediately.
Alright, 134. Yeah. Actually, AMSO and NASSP were initially one project, and the AMSO devs wanted to start doing more like theoretical and future stuff, and other members wanted to focus more on like extreme realism. And there was kind of some bad blood between the projects for a while. There actually kind of still is a little bit today. But yeah, it was a whole ugly mess. But it's
Apollo
obvious
7,
which
this is
project
Houston through the Huntsville.
ended up
Standing
lasting
by.
and surviving. So NASSP is actually a fork of AMSO if you go far enough back in time. Yeah, I don't like AMSO because they have
Apollo 7, this
oh,
is Houston Capcom.
I lost my train of thought.
Go ahead and relay through the Huntsville your S4B tank pressures. And again, just to remind you,
What was
call
my train
program
of thought?
47 prior to the lock dump.
Oh, AMSO. Yeah, encrypted meshes. Yeah, that drives me nuts. It's a free add-on for a niche simulator. Why do you need encrypted meshes? It's ridiculous. Okay, 134. We're coming up on it. Let's see. Is it going to work this time? Somehow I think no. Delta V, normal. We'll call P47 just in case. Roger. See ya.
Apollo 7, everything looks good
Yeah.
on S4B, and you'll go for the dump.
Freaking classes.
And also for the data, they plan to dump the DSC over Mila, and we'll have a real fast evaluation on the voyage.
Ah, nice. Yeah? Yeah, I had enough trouble getting Orbiter 2024 to not use my integrated graphics. I had to like completely disable my integrated graphics to make it work. That's more of a Windows issue though, because Windows like swaps the GPUs for you now, which is stupid, but whatever. I have beef with Windows. I have beef with a lot of things, but Windows is one of them. Okay, let's see. Are we gonna get a lock stump?
Apollo 7 Houston, we're reading your disk.
Yeah, no lock stump. Okay. Well, do I continue without the lock stump?
Apollo 7 Houston, the dump appears to be proceeding normally.
Do I continue without the lock stump? Or do I stop the mission for tonight? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Because I want to know why. I'm going to send this scenario. Uh, all right, I sent this scenario. It did. Yeah, it used to. Yeah, you used to have a like a quick start realism mode, which was less realistic than obviously, like the full. Hmm. We can't really continue with Apollo 7 without this lock stump. Honestly, I may have to just end stream early. I was gonna go for another like hour and a half, but I can't really do much. Um. Yeah. I actually haven't seen that wiki page. Can you link that in chat? Oh, yeah, that's back. Yeah, that's when we had the old acronym. Oh, wow. Wow. That's cool. Oh. Wow. The C plus AGC plus plus. I remember that. Oh wow. Look at these screenshots. Oh, we had that lem mesh up until like NASSP 7. I remember that lem mesh. Crusty lem. Oh, the wow. MFD, where the EMS is supposed to be. Wow. Yeah, I think this is the first version that we have.
Apollo 7
Yeah,
Houston,
same.
cold helium dump is initiated.
Yeah, I had a NASP 7 install going for a while. Oh, the old 8-ball was so ugly. So ugly. Yeah, I got in an NASSP 7. It was I didn't really even know what I was doing. But I that was the first version I used. And then I actually got out of it for a while. And then I picked it back up. That was when we were in 8 beta when I picked it back up. I actually got into div stuff because I wanted to do like an overhaul for the Surface stuff. And I was thinking just do it as a standalone add-on. And one of the other divs was like, well, you should just do it for NASP. So, yeah. Well, I don't know how much more I can do here, given that that issue. So, yeah. Does this scene work? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just wait for Indy and see, because he'll probably be able to weigh in on why the lock dump isn't happening. I sent the scenario, so we'll see. Yeah, I'll probably be back Thursday night, I think, either with NASSP or maybe some Minecraft. So, all right. Well, I will see y'all then, I guess. Where's the yeah. See ya. Oh, the old suit compressor. Yeah. Yeah, that was bad. See ya.